That's what I would do.
Okay.
If I was you, baby. I like the way you bob your head. Bobbity brains, bobbity brains. What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the new tribe. We're bringing you the new, real.
It's got Tom motherfucking MacDonald.
Ruggedly.
Brr, 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 brr.
As usual
Wait.
with the Tom Mac.
I think I got it. Hold on, where's it at? Oh, I got it. Let me get a bass drop. Tom MacDonald.
Woo!
Guys, we did a stream the other night, and we opened.
It was actually
we held a
Happy Hogsgiving.
Happy Hogsgiving. That's right, guys. We held a Tom MacDonald inspired live stream on Thanksgiving night. We did a few Tom Mac songs, also some requests, and
Playing some
it
catch-up.
was a badass stream. But as a lot of our streams do, they get taken down for, you know, all the copyrights and stuff like that. But this song was so amazing that we wanted to share with you guys our reaction. And of course, you know, be able to discuss it with you a little bit in a video that's not going to get taken down. So
Yes, and we understand that some people prefer video,
the video format
rather than
and they
going
don't-
back and watching a live.
yeah, and a lot of people can't make the live stream, so this is our way of sharing with you guys. But before we do that, we're going to share a toast with you. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your glasses. Toast those haters out there, baby. Why do we do that?
Because they need love the most. You cannot drive out darkness with more darkness. You have to do that with light.
No,
it's common sense.
the only way you can get rid of dirty is with dirt. No, that's wrong.
No.
That's right. When
No.
she gets dirty, I get
You
dirtier.
have to cleanse.
Please hit that subscribe button if this is your first time
And
here.
ring that bell so you know when we drop that next hot ish that y'all love. Our schedules can be kind of sporadic, so that really does, you know, enable you guys to know when we are posting, or, you know, you can check the community page to know when we're going live.
Absolutely. And if this is your third, fifth, 12th time here and you haven't subscribed, hit that fucking button.
Yep. It's
It
free.
helps.
It's
free.
Who knows? Who knows for how much longer? Inflammation?
Inflammation. Inflammation
Damn
in my
it.
underwear.
Oh, damn it.
All right, you
This
ready?
world's so
you
fucked
ready
up.
to do this,
That'll
baby?
be Tom's next song.
Let's let him check this video out. All right, guys, here it is. Our first time hearing Sheeple by Tom MacDonald. Here we go, guys. This is Tom MacDonald.
Sheeple.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who are never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Control.
Woof.
He always goes.
He went in, man.
goes straight in.
Went there.
And that's what I love about Tom is he says the things that, you know, people are scared to say. And the way he says them, too, it's not, people want to say he's disrespectful, but he's not being disrespectful. He's just flat out speaking facts. And I like how he does it because it might not be in one specific song, but if you listen to a variety of his music, he covers both sides of everything.
Yeah, he does. He really does
Yes.
go back and forth. Amanda, what's up, Leslie? Oh my gosh, she's here.
Hello.
That is awesome.
Yay!
I know, right? It's like a long time coming. Yeah, with Tom, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, jump on the stick and say I always agree with everything that he says, but I'm able to check out and listen to what he does say with an objective mind.
Yes, he really shows all the different sides of division that goes on in the world in a very creative way.
Yes, he does. So I'm gonna take it back. He came in like running
Yep.
Like, he hit the
Always
ground
does.
running. Yeah.
Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control other political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
That back there, that woo or whatever.
Yeah. Well, how was it? Do it
That sounded
again.
terrible.
Do it again.
No.
Do it again.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah. That,
No, that was dope though.
I
Like,
never claimed to be, an instrument.
hey, I got it. I knew what you were saying. I knew
that
it.
that actually distracted me. So can we take it back?
Yeah, I'll
like
take
I
it back.
caught a lot
Yeah,
of it.
Oh, you gotta
but
catch it. Hold on. I won't say nothing about it
my
yet. Let me get
ADD
it.
kicked in, and I was like, "Oh, what's that noise?"
Parties, it's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people.
Wow.
He literally states everything we talk about on a regular basis when we're talking collective
He does.
issues. We don't like to watch the news. We don't like to, be consumed by the technology like they want us to be. Like he was just stating, with the news and whatnot and who controls what. So we get that big picture, and we have for a long time now, and it's just not worth it. And it's just not worth the
I tell you.
negative feelings you get afterwards, because it really does happen.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Even if you have the bigger picture, it'll still make you feel negative.
Yes. As far as Tom has literally the winning formula. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, just his creativity, first of all, with the subject matters that he touches is top notch. You'll hear a lot of other rappers touch on some of these subjects. They don't go in like Tom does. They might.
No.
I think they kind of dance around. Dance around their
They'll
point
keep
a little
it really
bit.
subtle too.
But they still, very few. I'm not going to say all, because there has been, some that in the past that will touch on subjects and really go, like, obviously and
Yeah.
Pac would do, some hardcore. He would do
Yes.
some, but Tom, he goes at it so creative, and,
Yes.
and I don't know if it's just.
It's like his soul mission. He's like the humanitarian rapper.
Yeah, and I don't know enough about him because, believe it or not, as long as we've been doing this channel, we are still fairly new to Tom. We still haven't caught up on a lot of his older stuff.
We can tell he's a very like-minded person, though,
Yeah.
and that makes you feel connected to a person.
It's one of those things where when I first heard of him and I seen what he was talking about, I thought maybe, okay, it's a rapper trying to get attention
Right,
or get
like a gimmicky
popularity.
thing.
Yeah, get popularity by, saying these things.
Yeah.
But when you actually dig in and listen to him, you can tell that he is passionate about this
That's
kind of stuff.
exactly the
You know
word
what
I was
mean?
thinking. Was he is so passionate. That's why I said he's the humanitarian rapper.
Crime, to take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system, change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you
True.
with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation.
See,
Yeah.
when it comes to Tom, you guys, I'll get so many people that'll cuss me because of how much I stop the video. But when it
He's
comes to
speaking in so much.
yes, when it comes to Tom, I like to talk about a lot of the stuff that he's touching on.
Yeah.
Like when he was saying he knows poor white folks and black people with millions, or however he put it.
That privilege is on the spectrum as well, just like pronouns are.
Absolutely,
Things aren't
And-
just black and white, guys.
And I think a lot of that is perpetuated by the media and by like what he's saying. They are, the media and the powers that be push us to divide us.
Yes.
And I think that's more of what he's touching on. I don't think he's coming straight at you and being like, everybody's talking like it's this.
Yes.
He's
and your beliefs are wrong.
Right.
No, he's telling you this is what you guys are doing. This is
Absolutely.
what you hear, and then this is the conclusion of that, and we've got to stop letting them divide us so we can come together and conquer,
Yeah.
because the elite come together and conquer us.
Absolutely.
By dividing us.
Absolutely. And, like growing up in, basically Kentucky, literally 30 minutes north of the Kentucky border.
Yep. Southern Illinois.
Yes, Leslie, I think, can relate to that. Growing up down there, I didn't witness a whole lot of racism or anything growing up. I had a lot of a lot of friends of all of from all areas. You know, they come from everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm popular. No, but seriously, I did have
That
a lot.
small town.
But I'm not going to
Goodness.
say it didn't exist, you know, because that
Yeah.
would obviously be naive. Just because I didn't see it, and I didn't grow up privileged. You know, I grew up single mom type of thing. She worked full time. You know, very very check to check. But I didn't have to witness it. So for me to sit and talk about it, you know
Yes.
what I mean? I have to make sure that, like Tom, we're saying that, you know, there are both sides.
Yes.
A lot of what we are believing and seeing as sheeple is what the media shows us. All right, I will stop rambling. Let's take this back a little bit and let's hear some
That's
of these
what
bars.
Tom wants, though. He wants to start a discussion.
I think he wants to open it up, and he wants to open up the mind.
Yes.
Herd the sheeple. He wants to herd you.
Spectrum, so is privilege. I know
Like an
poor
Australian
white folks and
shepherd.
black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Glued to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been writing your brain
Wow.
control.
Hey, man, Tom's got his hook game
Yep,
popping these
yep,
days.
yep.
You know
You
what I
eat
mean?
your words.
I feel like, yes, I will be the first to say that when I say, you know, and people come at me hard, and I love Hog Family. Y'all are amazing
Yes.
people. But one of the,
Welcome.
yes, thank you, Chris, I believe is what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, when one of the first Tom songs we watched, and you guys have probably heard me say this before, I didn't care for the hook. That's all I said.
He
It
wasn't
It wasn't that it
disrespectful.
was bad. It just
Yeah.
wasn't my style. Like, I just, you know, it
Yes.
wasn't my thing. And everybody was like, you know, not everybody, but I had quite a bit of feedback, let's put it that way. And I tell you what, ever since that first song that we did, there's not been a hook that I haven't liked. And like literally all these last 2 or 3 have been amazing. I like how he
Yes.
did in the background, how he was doing. He went with that real deep like
Yes.
baritone,
Yes.
drug it out in the background, and then came back in with the higher cadence
Yes, and I
over it.
love the first time he said the sheep.
Yes.
There was that, you know, effect on the background that said "ol."
Yes.
He didn't say sheeple. He
Right.
said sheep and then the "ol," and
Right.
it worked.
And as far as the video goes, I'm assuming this is Nova again.
course.
Look at the eyeball in the background.
I know.
You know what I mean? I don't. I couldn't tell that this wouldn't be something that was done. You know,
By a
yes,
high-
they are
high-
professional, but
yes.
by like a major studio. You
Like
know
a
what I mean?
team,
It
yes.
is smooth, man. It is looking good.
There's some power couple.
Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been writing your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleek, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. 2 sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having 2 good legs and never taking a step forward. If you
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Go hard.
Yeah.
I like he took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage.
Yes.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yes.
Bars, man. I'm telling you. And
We shouldn't be going one way or the other. We should be thinking, like I was saying earlier, neutral. That's where you can open your mind. Because if you're thinking one way or the other, that means those are your biases.
yes,
That's what you have, you know, those are your beliefs. And if we want to change, you know, we need to change some of our beliefs, and that's okay.
Yes.
You know, I've changed many, many, many beliefs, and it's gotten me to where I am now and who I am now, and thank God I did.
Yes.
Thank God I woke up and decided to start thinking for myself. You don't realize that they're not your beliefs until you realize they're not your beliefs. Does that make sense?
it does make sense.
And then it's kind of freaky, and it's
Yeah.
almost like, wow, how did I not see that?
but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having 2 good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree it's free speech, disagree it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but they can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken.
Wow. Man. You know, he could literally take two
Tom
bars.
McDonald
He
for
could
president.
He could take 2 bars, right? He could take 2 bars and write a whole damn song based off of 2 bars of the topics of 2. That's how intense these songs are. It's almost like an overload sometimes.
Yes.
Because like I'll hear a bar and I'll be like, oh shit, I got something to say about that, and then I'll be like, well, hold on, let me wait until the next bar. And I'll hear that next bar and I'll be like, damn, if I stop and talk about that, I'll talk for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's amazing how much he packs into one song.
Yes, and I think that's why he does it the way he does it, because he's wanting people to see the bigger picture. Yes, he'll do one topic on certain songs, and those are the ones he gets like very one-sided hate or very one-sided love.
Okay, let's get this going. I know we're dragging this one out. It's good, man. I didn't expect this one to be like this. I thought he was gonna attack this one more of the comedy side of things, you know what I mean?
Right.
I love it whenever he goes this way.
Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken, want you locked inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals.
Yeah!
And pouring you were never beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue to screens just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Oh, my sheep. Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, like we don't do doom and gloom on this channel. We try not to focus too much on negative stuff.
Because there's so much of it. Oh, what just happened?
You smacked the mixer.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Good?
Yeah, there's so much of that already in the world that when, you come and take your break with us, and this is our break too, this is our escape as well. When we do that, we want it to be, as fun and uplifting and positive as possible.
But with that being said, there is certain topics that, do need to be touched, and thank God we've got people out there with balls the size of basketballs like Tom McDonald, you know what I mean, that will go out there and be like, fuck what you think. This is what people need to hear. And that doesn't matter if you agree with it or if you don't. It's the fact that there's somebody actually saying it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And he covered earlier that there's not a whole lot of rappers that'll do a whole song about this kind of stuff. Like, they'll say it here and there. But I think it's because a lot of times we've been silenced. That's not a what's it called? Conspiracy. Yeah. That's not a conspiracy. That's literally facts. We need to open up to our intuition a little bit more and trust it.
Yes. And what's crazy is I seen a chat go by while I was talking a second ago, and it was UB Smack said woke is not awake. That is so true. What all of this stuff that he is touching on, whether you're on one side or the other, is kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, because unless we are together as a collective, we have control of jack shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Yeah. But when it all boils down to it, they've got such a foothold. It would take a huge, change of events for us, the people, to actually feel like we have any type of power to make change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's going to start with us.
It has to. That's the only way it can. Yeah.
Yes.
Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke. It's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely clash. classified. They don't.
Damn. Hey, we're gonna take that back,
Yes.
and I'm just gonna play that again.
He's really
for those of you that
speaking
didn't hear
about how the stuff they put out to us is so hypocritical. You know, to what they expect of us.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't respect our privacy
Yes.
at all. Like he just said, if we're wanting our privacy, then what do you have to hide? If you try to defend yourself in court, then you're guilty.
Yes, then you look guilty.
No.
It's crazy.
That's a natural human instinct to defend yourself.
This is
if you're being lied
I
upon.
can already tell you that's probably, as of right now, it's probably going to be my bar of the day.
Yeah.
I love how he said the system isn't broken, it's working just fine. This is the way it was designed. That's basically what we just got through talking about.
Yes.
And you know, it's sadly it's the truth.
Incarceration
about-
equals cap.
Oh, sorry, babe.
He's talking right
Yeah.
there. He's talking about the prison and how we're locking
Right.
humans up and
For money.
yes, for money.
Yes, it's not just for money, but they designed it
Yes.
to be a business.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's wrong or right. I'm saying that the way they have done it and the way that it is designed, to only
It's a
be
deep
that,
subject.
to only be that is what's bad. Do I think there should be prisons? Absolutely. There's some fucked
Sometimes
up
it's
people out there.
necessary. Yeah.
Absolutely. But do I think that, everything we do
No.
needs to be punishable by fines?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Or
not
judged
necessarily.
upon. There should never be another human judge. That's like
Yeah.
somebody trying to play God.
Yeah.
That should not be happening.
Yeah.
Capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only
just
people
said
you
that.
can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team. But y'all are sheep. Blue the screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
God damn. Wow. That's what I'm talking about, guys.
Yes.
Hail to the Hangover Gang. That was Tom
Yep.
MacDonald Sheeple. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It is
Time, bar of the day.
Bar of the Day. If you don't know what that is because you haven't been here enough, and shame on you and your mother. It is where my wife and I, beautiful Brittany, she picks her favorite bar of the song. I pick mine. We let you know what they are and why. You guys, afterwards, will go to the comment section, leave a hashtag BOTD, let us know what your favorite bar is and why.
This is where we like to slow it down and really appreciate the art, behind the initial excitement of
Yes.
the visuals and the audio and all of the craziness. You really got to break it down and see what's behind all of that
Yes.
marketing.
I always like
all
checking
that
out-
marketing.
I always like checking out the behind,
Yes. Yeah, it's the best
and,
view.
and the front.
It's the best
And the
view.
front, and the front. All right, this one was tough, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, when Tom comes, he
Yeah.
comes correct.
Yes.
I mean, this whole song is a bar of the day.
Everything played off
It
of
is.
each
This
other.
is its
Yeah.
thing was bar heavy. It's that Tom MacDonald where he drops a plate full of facts
Yes.
on your facts ass.
Yeah, it's like,
You know what
oh,
I mean?
shit.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Exactly. So I know how hard it is to do, but if you can, just pick your favorite
Yep.
or pick one that reached out and grabbed your
Yep.
taint and
The
twisted
first,
it.
The first one that was like,
Yes.
oh, shit.
Any of the taint twisters. Grab
It
them.
probably was the first line, but I'm just saying.
So, speaking of first line, I am going to give you my bar of the day first because it comes first. Mine is where he comes in. I mean, he started this he
Yep.
started it with some heat, guys. He basically,
Truth
the guy
bombs.
writes like in like English class format. He's got
Yeah.
like your intro,
Yep.
your
Middle.
body, and then your conclusion. I mean, the guy could write a goddamn English paper for all of us, turn this in and get an A. I mean, we could turn this verse in and get an A in English class. It is, humans been controlled. Well, his grammar there probably wouldn't
Yeah.
wouldn't fly, but
in hip hop it does.
in hip hop it does. That is right. Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize.
I mean, it's
pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It's not like I've got to fucking go in there and put the fucking combination in, break open the lock to show you the code or anything like that.
That's what I love about Tom is his bars are so straightforward, but he does it in such a creative way.
It is still a bar that needs to be looked at. Humans been controlled since the day that they was civilized. We have
he does truth punchlines.
And what the civilized is, not necessarily. It's meaning we've been controlled since we decided to put somebody in control.
To act like we like each other.
Since we decided that, hey, this person or this group or whatever are enough to, you guys get to control everything. You guys get to decide what's what. So, there's always been somebody in charge telling other people what to do.
Basically to make everybody act like civilized adults together.
And if any truth is out there, they make it so fucking hard to get to through political whatever, through religious whatever, through all the
systems.
Yes, the whole systems. Even if you can get to the truth, you're not going to get it out there because, well, let's face it, it's politics.
Yeah.
If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize.
Yes.
I mean, let's...
Basically, if they criticize your truth... then you're one of the little guys.
Look at the social medias during the last election. You weren't allowed to say what you wanted. No. Period.
No, they was going to take your insurance away.
Look at what Elon...
During the pandemic.
Elon bought Twitter so he could say what he wants. I mean, that's the basis of it. I'm sure there's financial gains and perks otherwise, but if you want to break it down to facts, I mean, why not have... if you've got that kind of money, why not have something where you can say what you want? But
why don't you make a new Twitter?
I guarantee you, though, that there's always going to be somebody out there that's a little bit higher than you.
Yep.
That if they didn't like what you're doing or what you're saying, they're going to put their thumb on you and hold you down. And that's what Tom's saying here, guys. So,
I'm surprised that Tom's stuff actually gets out to as many people as it does.
I mean, that's why he getting the shadow bans and I mean, he's got half, the people hating him and half the people loving him, and that's when you know you're doing something right, guys.
Yeah, he's got so many people that really stand behind him, though, that it's too obvious if he does get too much, erased.
Absolutely. All right, guys, let's check out these bars the way the man, Tom MacDonald for president, intended it.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize.
All right, my beautiful Brittany, what did you pick?
They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex, made everybody right or left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head.
Damn.
Like, that was bars.
Damn.
Like, that is so true, too. Like, they've literally controlled and conditioned so much that they've picked your beliefs for you. They've picked your biases for you, and people don't even realize it.
Absolutely. And then you get so you will blindly follow and blindly
be loyal.
Decide that yes, this is what you stand behind so much. Yes. If this person says air is bad, you will suffocate yourself. That's basically what he's saying there.
That
is that's a great analogy, the way that he put it there. That's one of the big things I like about Tom.
Yes, because he literally puts so much truth out there, and I love all the stuff he covers, all the different stuff. Like he was saying in the actual reaction, was sometimes it can be overwhelming because he talks about so many different topics. But I think that's important. So you'll get the people that are loyal to this and loyal to that and loyal to this, and that are like fighting those wars, kind of like listening to this song, and it's gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm not into this, and so deeply biased towards this. I see these other problems that are happening and see that they're problems, and he's putting my problem in there with it. Maybe, that'll wake them up. Yeah. And maybe that'll make them realize that, oh my gosh, maybe we are being controlled.
Boom.
I think that it's a great method that he's
Absolutely.
using.
That's a mic drop from Mr. Mac, and this is those bars how he intended it.
if they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy.
All right,
Happy mother effers.
gentlemen, ladies,
All the woke hog fam.
little kids that are supposed to not watch these videos, go to the comment section,
Yep.
leave your hashtag BOTD, and let us know what you picked
Yes.
and why.
And let's all be respectful, guys. We're all adults here.
Absolutely, guys.
Yes.
When it comes to Tom, and I say this because Tom touches on these subjects, it's not Tom himself. Generally, sometimes it can be, but it's the subjects. You know, a lot of these subjects are tough for some people.
Triggering.
Yes, for some people to talk about. They're triggering. People are passionate about certain subjects.
Yes.
It's great to be passionate. It's great to stand behind stuff. Don't get us wrong, but let's all be adults.
Yes.
It's okay to agree to disagree.
Yes.
Let's focus on the music and what we love about the music,
Yes.
and hit us with those bars.
And let's learn to love each other despite our differences.
Absolutely.
Let's learn to appreciate each other's differences and realize
Absolutely.
that even if it's not something that you're attracted to, that it's attractive because that makes them happy.
Absolutely.
And that makes them them, and that's what's going to make them a good human. And that's all that really
Abso-friggin-lutely.
matters at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And hey, before we check out of this, how about that fucking hook?
Yeah.
You know
the
what I
hook was
mean?
badass.
Come on.
Go, Tom.
Hook's got the hook. Tom's got the hook game going on.
Yep.
I've got the dyslexic game going on, obviously. But
He got it for me.
all right, guys, please hit that subscribe button.
And ring that bell so you know when we drop that next hot is
You
the
just
show
caught
love.
it. You just caught it from me.
Sorry.
She caught the dyslexic. She just did it.
I'm tired,
Guys, most of you that watch these videos aren't subscribed. It's free. Hit
Yep.
the button. Helps us out.
Yep.
You'll know when we're going live, so you can come and hang out at one of these live streams.
That's why you have to ring that bell, because we are kind of sporadic. This isn't our full-time job,
No.
so we do it when we can. So
Absolutely.
make sure you ring that bell so you can check our community tab and know when we're gonna go live next.
That's right. Guys, gals, you are loved.
And you're beautiful and you're important. Get out and do something that's all about you today, not about what society tells you to be.
Yep.
You get out and be you, because being you is be beautiful.
That's right. We like to joke around on this channel. We can, go from Tom to lighthearted to sad to deep to angry.
To funny.
But we always, I can't talk. I'll eventually get it out. But we always will come right back to positive, because that's what we all need to base our life on. We need to try to be happy. We need to be positive, because there's too much of that other shit out there, guys.
Yes, do what you love and love what you do.
That's right. Do what you love and do what you hate. Or do the ones you hate.
Nah.
Wait. No.
Fight the things you hate by loving the things that you love.
Bam! She said it.
Yes.
She said it. The smeller's the feller.
Should I put that on a t-shirt? I feel like
That
I
is
should.
a t-shirt. That's at least a coffee mug.
Yep.
At the least. All right, guys.
We love
We
you
are
all.
out of here. We will see you all back here on the next one. And when we do, I guarantee that her and I will be just as
Real. Peace, guys.
later.
Hey, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.
Yes, and if you want to get more involved with the videos or the channel, you guys can check the Patreon link in the description.
We appreciate your support so much. And remember to subscribe here, and you can find your favorite artists in a playlist right down here.
Later.
Peace, guys.